That was better.
Consistent. Yes, that was better. Today, guys, we have another special guest.
Yes.
And that's what Disa. Yes. I'm going to let her introduce herself and get into who she is.
Okay, so hey y'all, I'm Disa. I'm the owner of Flexx Wellness. We are the only gym that specializes in biomechanics and corrective exercise. We also do wellness coaching and nutrition planning. Yeah, that's me.
Can you like break that down for me?
Biomechanics?
Yeah, like
Well, how did we get started with it first?
Right, okay,
What made you want to do that?
Okay. So first of all, I got started like in being a personal trainer or like starting my business or
Wherever you started first.
okay, so I was a personal trainer first, all right? And I started off at GIRLZ Gym. First of all, let's talk stats.
Let's talk this accent.
Because
I know, I'm like, she's not from here at all.
I
love it.
I'm from New York, so that's that. Okay, so statistically, in the world of personal training, it's only 50% of Black people in personal training. And then when you take that, it's only 4% of us that are women. Okay, so out of that, it's only 2% of me as a Black woman in the world of personal training, right? So when I first started at GIRLZ Gym, it was hard being Black and being a woman. And I was the only one, I have a degree from Langston in nutrition and wellness. I was the only one with a related degree. And I was still like, they would not give me clients. I had to get my own clients. They would not give me clients.
Is that their job to give you?
That's a part of their job.
Up there, yeah.
And so I would point out, so I remember sitting the guy down and I was like, hey, so what's your method to like how you disperse clients? Because you haven't given me any. And I'm making good money, but it's because I'm making my money.
Yeah.
Not because you're helping me.
Yeah.
And he, of course, he wanted to act like he didn't know what the deal was. So I continued to get more and more credentials, which I was already the one with the most credentials from Jeff. But I picked up a specialty, biomechanics and corrective exercise. And so that gives me a greater expertise on how the body moves, how your specific body moves, right? Because everyone has a different ratio of torso to tibia to femur, all that good stuff. And so most personal trainers don't understand how to optimize your specific body ratio and movement.
Yeah.
Right, and so that's where I come in. And that even allows me to do corrective exercise and reducing pain, opening, like expanding your range of motion. A lot of people that couldn't afford physical therapy could afford me.
Yeah.
So I like my very first client, he couldn't walk and I got him to be able to walk.
That's amazing.
Okay. So like I, like most personal trainers can't do what I do.
Y'all know, so she did like a free first, what was it, a free first?
Like just a free session.
Yeah, a free session, yeah, and we consulted and everything, and y'all know I don't be in the gym, I don't know shit about none of that, but I feel like she was able to explain everything to me and actually break down what we were doing and why we were doing it, and it was very like informative, because I told you I was like, oh yeah, I think I'm gonna do that, like, when I can do that, but it was like very, very informative. Like, I don't feel like, granted, I haven't talked to any other personal trainers, but I don't feel like that experience I would have gotten from anybody else. We sat down in the office and she was like pointing at shit, like this is this. Yeah.
I usually try to like partner with, like I know a lot of what's going on in the personal training industry out here, either because a lot of other people's clients come to me because they've been injured from their last personal trainer. So that's part of where my summary synopsis of what the industry is looking like out here. Either that or I've tried to partner directly with other personal trainers and they don't know what I know. Like I know that off the rip from the fact that, and naturally you would think like, hey, as a personal trainer, you should know the anatomy, right? No, they don't. So I mean, I definitely want to change the culture of personal training.
Yeah, I feel like that's important. Most trainers, it's crazy that you say that most trainers don't know the information that you know, because I feel like that's a part of training, you know, that's somebody's physical body that's in your hands, pretty much, you know, so the fact that people been getting hurt with trainers,
Because I think it's
now,
just like
I think now
people
you can get a
just,
certificate if you do like online course or something.
Yes,
Yeah.
but that's not enough.
do you think
But I
it's
That's
like
how some people don't know
like
the
working out, and
information.
then they like, oh, I want to
They
be a
just get
personal trainer.
dressed. They not even looking into what's actually going on.
And I've always said that, I'm like, because we've had trainers and stuff like that. I've worked out with a lot of people. And I'm like, I need someone, because I'm always, I'm bottom heavy. I need someone to adjust to Ashley. Like, everyone has different sizes, whether they're skinny, we have different goals, like, all of that. So, I feel like what you're doing is very important. As women as well, our bodies fluctuate.
Yeah.
We, we go through stuff, so I feel like what you're doing is very dope. And, like, we need to know more about that, So,
It makes it even better because you're a woman.
Right,
I
you can relate to us.
Right.
Okay.
That's amazing.
Not bashing anybody.
Yeah,
just,
of course.
And your gym is called Flexx Wellness, right?
With 2 X's because we're sexy.
Oh.
Are y'all taking, because it's you and you have a partner?
No.
Or is it just you?
I don't have no partners.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad.
Well, okay, let me not say that. Like, partner, like business-wise, I do not have any business partners.
Okay.
Okay, but everybody that works with me, whether you're on my payroll or anything along those lines, we are partners because people are coming to support me and they're coming to support you. So it is a partnership in that way.
Okay. I get that.
Yeah, but like financial partners.
Are you taking any new clients?
Yes, I have technically 2 partners that I just hired, and 3 if you count the boxing class.
Yeah.
Okay, so we
Wow.
have a boxing class.
That would be fun.
She be in there.
Look, you would have thought I was getting ready to tussle, like for real. Like,
I gotta see it.
It is so much
These videos be so intense. She posted them on Facebook.
Yeah.
They be so intense. I'm like, you better get your
it is so
get it,
much
girl.
fun.
Yeah.
And I literally this week I just grouped up with 2 other personal trainers, so they're gonna be Flexx Wellness personal trainers.
So how do you hire people? Like knowing your knowledge and then getting somebody else's knowledge to hire them to work with you to be a part of your business. How does that go?
Starters, with the certification, you should be coming in with some type of knowledge already. But I know I have a gap to bridge, and you have to be open to understanding what that gap looks like, and be honest. So, I've had people come in and pretend like they understand biomechanics for real, and so that will cause them to have some type of deficit when it comes to us catering to our clientele. So there has to be a level of openness, honesty. I'm impatient because I am new to being a business owner. I just hit my 2-year mark and owning my location. So yeah, thank you. So I'm still new to even in hiring, you have to find out and define the culture that you want. Find the type of leader that you want to be, you know what I mean? And the type of leadership that you're instilling and the type of support you have to give. Because the thing is, in my industry, we have to make sure our home life isn't neglected as well as our business life. And so that's something that I take in consideration. How well can someone balance both ends of the spectrum? Because some people,
They can.
and that's why so many persons, I don't have any competition because a lot of people weed themselves out. You can't take care of home, you know what I mean? And our job is to show you can really do it. So if I give up because home life isn't good enough, you have every reason to give up. So I have to figure out how to organize my home life so I can still reach my fitness goals. And in me really doing that in real life, not just on social media, I can continue to follow through. And the thing is, I see so many people, they don't do it in real life, and that's why they fall off. That's why you see some people, they used to be a personal trainer, or the level of consistency you have to ride and really die for your life and really die for other people's lives is different. So my main concern when hiring is not even the educational aspect. It's the level of peace and dedication that they actually have to this industry. Because I can teach anyone anything, but I can't teach you to really die for this. So that's what I'm always looking for.
So what is the biggest cause of them wanting, not being able to do it? Just the time that they have to put into it? Or what is the biggest cause of them not being able to do it?
That you've seen.
I don't think they really believe. So I go hard. I ain't even gonna lie. I really go hard. I'll have somebody come in and I'm like, okay, so we're gonna build your schedule like this, and this. And I'll do all the work to build their schedule, which I don't mind at all, because I need you to have that confidence to really believe you can do this. but now I cannot maintain that for you
Yeah.
because I have other employees and I have my schedule and I have a whole seed to take care of.
Yeah.
So with that being said, when it's time for me to hand them the baton, that's when they fold. They start to fold, and now it's a me issue, and I'm like, wait, your schedule's full because of me. So is it a me issue, or is it a you don't believe in this for real? For you're not okay with walking into the room unconfident and doing what it takes to walk into a room confidently. You know what I mean? Because and that's what we teach. You have to make that transition yourself in your real life.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm okay with that. I don't care because at the end of the day, I know that I'm gonna do what it takes to get to the other side. So I really don't care how stupid I look walking in.
Yeah.
Because I might look stupid today, but I promise it's not gonna stay that way.
Yeah.
So
I love that.
yeah.
Okay.
I have nothing to say. I'm like,
Firsthand of what goes on in the different industries, so just firsthand.
I love when we have different entrepreneurs on here. It just gives you a different perspective. Because I say this all the time about these business owners that ain't really business owners. That's just really in it for the money. Like the money don't come. Like my business, I'm gonna ride for my business. I'm gonna treat it as such. Like I'm gonna make sure that I'm doing everything that I need to do for my business. Like I'm gonna die for it. Because at the end of the day, it's like another baby to me. And if you don't have that same look about your business, we ain't even on the same level. So I definitely get that.
Yeah.
I can definitely tell you have passion, but you have a why. It says why you're doing what you do. So how you speak, we can feel that. So that's when I get quiet, I'm actually listening to you. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely appreciate you informing us. So how does a consultation go? If I were to come to you, so how can you break that down for us? So is it just you working out or you ran down a plan?
We do make a plan. I call it a plan of action. That's at the very end. So you walk in, I give you a tour, and then we go over your health history. So we do a part Q. So we'll go over your health history, your habits of daily life, and then your fitness goals. And then in the midst of that, you might have a story to tell about your fitness journey, so I can understand everything that worked for you, everything that didn't work. Maybe you fell off, maybe you didn't fall off, and now you're trying to elevate it a little bit higher. I need to know exactly what I'm getting into, so when it's time to work out, I can direct you better. And not only that, but while we're talking, I'm getting a better idea of your personality and how I need to coach you specifically.
I like that.
Because we was in there
Everyone's
singing
different.
Jasmine Sullivan.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't.
It was
I'm not on the program.
Yeah. Because sometimes people will come in there and I can tell all they need is confidence.
Yeah.
All they need, and my job that day is not to teach you technique. It's not to nitpick, which mind you, because of my specialty, I'm making all those notes, but I'm not harping on that. I want to make sure you leave knowing with everything that you can do, everything that you can bring to the table, because me emphasizing biomechanics when I know you don't even have the confidence to walk into the gym, or you don't even have the confidence to wake up in your living room to do those squats, to do those sit-ups. You know biomechanics does nothing for you, you know what I mean? So if I can help you leave with confidence, then I did what I needed to do and I assessed it appropriately. You get what I'm saying? But if you're walking in with confidence, when it comes to can you do it, but you don't have the confidence in how to do it, now I'm gonna feel that deficit, and so forth and so forth. So that's really how it goes. And when we go to the back part of the gym, I'm assessing your biomechanics, and I'm pushing you through the mental ropes that I need to, and the physical ropes that's necessary as well.
That's why I said it was very informative. We had a little session. She was like, okay, you can do that. Okay. Well, I know if you can do that, you can do this. Oh, see? Okay, we can. Yeah, it was very thorough.
I really love that because you're focusing on that person and what they need, like when you said like their personality and stuff like that, like me not thinking that plays a part, you know, in that. So you learning what they like and dislike or what they can do. Because before I started getting consistent in the gym, I was not confident going in there with those machines because I didn't know what I could do. You know, so after training with a particular trainer, it's like, well, shit, I can do this.
For real.
I can do this. Like, I didn't think I can squat with all these weights, like, you know, but like having that person there, you know, but like how you going actually in depth, like from the chart and everything, I think that's amazing. That'll help a person a long way to build their confidence, you know, so I think that's amazing.
For the group, like, do you do any group workouts or anything like that? Like, how do you separate what they're working on and stuff like that?
So first off, we do group boxing classes. We keep them they only go up to 6 people. So that allows us to still keep, you know, our eyes on everyone. And if it's a group session, you gotta pre-qualify actually for a group session. I just don't take everyone. So one, I have to see what the connection is between y'all.
The group.
Yeah, between the group, okay? The level of patience that's established between everyone in the group. Do you guys have similar fitness goals? Do you guys have similar technique? And starting points when it comes to your fitness level. So I'm not neglecting anything. And if not, and you guys really swear you want to be in a group together, do you guys have the patience for me to not neglect this one while you're doing that? Okay, so you really have to pre-qualify. Like, I'm not in it for the money. Like the same way, and this is part of the reason why I have free sessions, is because the same way you're reading me, I'm reading you. I did not establish this business so I can hate what I do. So I'm not gonna obtain a client that's gonna make me hate anything about my job or hate the culture that I know I wanted to create.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to make sure that everyone is getting their money's worth whether it's a group session or not. And so that's part of the reason why you have to pre-qualify for a group session.
I've never heard that.
Me neither. They just
Everybody
They
knows.
like, throw you in there.
Yeah, the group is surprised to be here at this time, you know.
What
But
level?
that's so to be like pre-qualified, like you were saying, say if they want to be in a group and they all don't qualify, would you suggest that particular person like to just work out on their own until they get to that level to be in to do a group session, or do you let them try to see if they can keep up, or like
It depends on why they don't qualify. So if they don't qualify because they all have different fitness levels and different goals, but they're willing to be patient, that's fine. We also have a private app, okay, where we prescribe customized workouts for everyone. Okay, so if everyone, it could be a corrective exercise day, and I make sure you open your hips, I make sure I strengthen your back, I make sure, I don't know, we're opening your pectorals so your shoulders don't hurt. I don't know, we'll go down the line and do that, but when it's time to go home, you have the workouts that cater to your specific fitness goals. So I have a way to accommodate everyone. Honestly, I made no room for what ifs. How can I not? Like I have something for all budgets. I have something, and I can accommodate pretty much anything, right? But one thing I also respect in this industry and in any industry is everyone isn't your clientele, right? So that is the only way.
Can you please say that again?
Everyone isn't your clientele, so that would be the only way that they wouldn't pre-qualify, because I tell you where I can meet you, right? And if you say no, then that's the only way. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so it's like, no, I'm not gonna be patient, but I want this and this and this and this. Okay, well, there is another program somewhere else, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of having so many people in my industry. Someone gets the opportunity to still be catered to. You know what I mean? So you going to someone else, it doesn't do anything for me if I wasn't supposed to be your coach.
Yeah.
My thing is, I am glad when someone can find the support that they need to really dedicate themselves to their fitness goals. Like, you need support with anything that you do. If you're trying to do it and scale it, you're going to need that support.
Yeah.
So do not force yourself to say yes to me when you got somebody else around the corner that's like, okay, because I'm not gonna hate my job. I'm not. You're not gonna. I'm not.
So what's the biggest no for you?
Right.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Like, what is the like? I'm not doing this. For somebody to like make not, because you're not gonna hate your job.
No.
It's just like, what is the no for somebody to come in and be like, I can't work with you? Is there not a no?
I don't even understand that word. Honestly, like it's a later, but it ain't no delayed ain't denied for me. Like for real. Oh my God! So the amount of people that swear they were gonna be my client and they gave me their money, it's so funny.
And they don't work out.
It does work out. They be riding and dying for Flexx wellness. What you mean?
Malika like,
You better
I'm for real. So just because you told me no last year don't mean you not gonna be. That was no then. I will see you when it's a yes.
No, for real, because
I
I
like
just said the
that.
same. I was like, I might not be able to do it right now, but I'm definitely going back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back.
I'll see you when it's a yes.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
That's right.
No, for real. Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah.
You get the support you need for right now. When it's my season, I'm going to stay ready.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to
As
stay
you
ready.
should. As you should.
So I don't know what that word is.
Because you gonna be back.
I don't know. And he said no. I said I thought I heard you say see you later.
Yeah.
No, that wasn't it. Oh my bad. You
Yeah,
got
we
block
didn't
me.
put a time. We didn't put no time limit on later. So
Right.
yeah, we'll see.
So sometime.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I really don't understand that word.
I knew what you saying. We got our answer clear.
No,
No, let's see you later.
Yeah. When you get your money up, or when you get your patience, or when you decide you want to be dedicated, you know I'm riding.
Yeah.
Because if I waver, you think it's okay for you to waver.
Yeah.
No, I'm standing 10 toes down. What do you mean?
I said what I said.
I said exactly what I said. When you heard me, let me know.
The first time.
I'm taking all her little swag.
Hey, I love keeping freestyling.
She gonna be the one.
I be freestyling.
One. Better than this. Don't let it
Like
be
a
me.
$5 to see you later.
Right.
Stop.
She gonna be the one.
Take a one.
So, okay, so instead of the no, how do you deal with the clients who pay but are not dedicated, but they feel like since I paid, then I can kind of do what I want? You have those type of clients?
I've had, and they pay big money. That's the
That's
crazy
it. I
thing.
know some people that do that.
I will see you
Wow.
later.
No.
I'm still gonna see you later. I'm gonna remind you. You remember when you paid me? I'm gonna do my job.
So do you ever cut them off?
No, I had somebody text me literally while I pulled up,
Mm-mm.
and she's inconsistent. And I'm gonna stand 10 toes down because if I let you ride out,
I love
you
that
think
though.
that's an excuse.
Because that's one of, I feel like that's one of the biggest things with like me personally. Like I need somebody to hold me accountable. Cause it's like I don't feel like doing this shit. I need somebody to tell no,
Never.
get your ass up. We can do this shit.
Period.
So if somebody is 10 toes down on my ass, it's gonna make me, especially if I'm paying for it. Like it's gonna make me want to do it.
Yeah,
Surprised.
I
Sometimes
don't
it's
You'd be
still
surprised on how many people know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
so
I
at
would
least
text
somebody,
them.
you know, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, hey, so I'm having a fitness challenge, and I remember you paid me $400 at one time.
That's crazy.
So I'm going to let you get in this fitness challenge for free. You ready? No? Okay. All right, my next fitness challenge. I remember you. Like, it's
crazy.
really not, like, it's
400? Yeah, I'm there. What?
You would think that was the case.
It's
You would
just
think.
in
But
case.
let me tell you,
There's people out there like
Because we pay.
the thing is, it's so much everyone is battling against.
Yeah.
It's so much everyone is battling against, and if I act like I don't believe in you, you gonna think that's an excuse. It's not. It's not, because you know what? Sometimes when you show up, you're not even gonna believe in you.
yeah. That's true.
So that's no excuse. You get the work done. I meant what I said. Like when anyone meets me and you tell me your goals, it's law. It's law. Ain't no if, man, you gotta prove to me that that's not what you really want. Like, it.
You on people.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, I'm coming.
Like,
For real. But you don't let people slide. And
I like
that's good because
I
not
think-
trying to get too comfortable, like,
Cause it's like,
why
why
did
did
you
you
come
come
to
to
a
business?
business?
Didn't want to do it.
exactly.
no, I could even understand that. So part of it is you coming in here because you don't want to do it to build consistency. So I understand the science of how everything starts. You showing up, but not mentally showing up yet, is gonna leave that window open. One day you're gonna show up and remember like that. All right. You know what I'm saying? Like, so every part of the process matters. Me not letting go, you deciding you're not gonna do it, you seeing yourself transition from, all right, I was bullshitting, to, all right, now I'm starting to, you get what I'm saying? Now it was worth it. Now that transition was worth it. Now you're starting to see those results. Every part of the process matters.
That's
Like,
true.
I don't take away from that. I don't take away from it, and I'm not mad. I can't take it personal. Cause if I take it personal, I'm not leaving room for you to grow. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, you come in here and BS. When you ready to stop coming in here and BS, I got you too. And if I see, cause like, I get to know my clients well enough to where I can see when I can start putting my foot on their neck mentally, right? So I can see when you come in and BS so many times, you start getting confidence in the fact that you can show up for yourself. And then I'm like, okay, all right, she feeling herself, okay, big. All right, so now we're gonna live heavy today. You know what I mean? You're like, wait, what? What are you talking about? Yeah, and then you see everything you just did. And then I have you live heavy. I get you to the point where I can have you live heavy on the days you really don't want to be here. And now you see the mental strength that you have to show up for yourself on those days where you don't.
That's a real thing.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now, like the battle is real, and I respect all parts of the battle. I respect all parts of the battle. That's not I really don't control.
I believe it. Like, we all train with each other in them 5 a.m.
It's
and
like
stuff.
we made it happen though. Like in consistency
We made
and like
it.
we see the results
And that's the thing, like the process of because some mornings, like, we'll be there, but mentally, and when you was just like pull out them damn weights, like, or get on that treadmill, you know, so once we start being consistent and we start seeing results, it was just like, okay.
You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
Right.
So, yes.
I had one person, she tried to, she was working with another trainer. And before someone tells me, oh, I'm with this trainer and I want to come with you, I got a lot of questions. Okay, so I'm like, okay, well, how are they training you? The science was adding up. They were doing what they needed to do. And then so I said, well, when you show up to your sessions, are you really showing up? Because for what they doing for you, it should work. And I said, you're not about to bring that to my gym. I definitely said that. And she started seeing results after that conversation. Like, from that trainer.
Because you have to be there. You just can't walk in and be like, okay, let's do this.
And then you gonna hop to my gym and do the same thing.
And then you gonna go to the next person.
To the next
You're
trainer.
blaming it on the trainer.
Exactly. And I'm not here to take no one's clients, to take no one's money. Like, of course we gotta pay bills.
Yeah.
I'm here to make sure you bridge that gap between who you are and who you say you want to be. And that doesn't mean that you have to be everybody my client, honestly, whether you pay me or not. I truly believe that.
Yeah.
But you don't have to be in my gym for me to be that catalyst for you.
Yeah.
You don't have to decide, oh, I'm gonna start in 3 months. Like, you don't have to. I'm gonna do my job regardless. And if I see on top, and that was the thing too, she was with this trainer for a long time. So that was gonna take away from her journey that she already built rapport with this trainer and some more. I I was like, you know, that wouldn't be fair to you. Me, as somebody who's like dedicated to what I do for real, that wouldn't be fair to you. For you to leave them, come to me, I just do a little pep talk and you get results with me. When you really need, you can stay with that person and do what you need to do there and still continue to grow with them. Like, that's not fair.
About that. Some parents don't care about that.
Come on.
Like,
They get
you
what
like
I
to
do.
come on because some of them, it's money to them. You know, which kind of sucks, but
That's just it.
Money is a thing for everybody, different industries.
yeah.
That's a big part of it.
Yeah, well, I mean,
That's why I said some people just in it for the money. And some people really say passion.
Dedicated.
Dedicated.
It's a
Like,
passion.
you can tell.
Just to backtrack a little bit, what got you started to want to be a personal trainer to begin with? Like before you started even training anybody, like what made you want to get into that?
so one, I grew up in a holistic household. We didn't take medicine. We took a lot of like herbs. My mom would detox us. She would do stuff to boost our immune system when the seasons changed. You know, like we were very holistic. And then I ended up running track in college. I wound up getting like a scholarship and whatnot. And I had to drop out. I got pregnant, dropped out for 2 years. And then I was a regional manager of this place called Tasty Cakes. And it was cool, it was good money and whatnot. But I had my daughter. And I remember asking myself, like having like a pretend conversation in my head, where she was like, Mommy, what do you do for a living? And I said, I'm a regional manager for Tasty Cakes. And like, I just like imagine her saying, okay, and like going about her life. And like, in my head, it was like, that's it.
That's it? Yeah.
That's it. So I told myself, like, that's when I told myself I wanted to live a life that would inspire my daughter. I began to have a mantra where I said, I'm gonna build myself to be the woman that I can see my daughter be. And so that's where it started. Yeah, because like sometimes when she's like, Mommy, I wanna be just like you, I don't know if I'm proud of that. Like, does she wanna be just like the proud parts of me? Like, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, if I move forward with understanding that she could take, and I'm not gonna be perfect, I know that. But even in my imperfections, if she decides like, okay, I wanna be just like you, would that lift the weight off my shoulders, you know? So I got into personal training because I initially, when I was in undergrad, I was a psychology major. But I didn't think I could organize my life well enough to not take my work home. So I was like, okay, I can't do that. Then I thought I wanted to be an industrial organizational psychologist. And that's the psychology behind how businesses are run. And I was doing a lot of research on that. But they travel a lot. At least the statistics I read back then said that they travel a lot. I was still a new mom. I was like, no, can't do that. Then I was like, well, what can I do? And I had started, I like, you know, my background, nutritionally, I was there. I started going back to school. I had dropped out 2 years. I went back to school at Langston. I was in St. Louis at the time. Moved to Oklahoma, started at Langston, started running track again. Degree in nutrition and wellness. And I mean, even before going there, I decided like I can make the impact that I want as a personal trainer. And I realized, like, before I even went back to school, I realized how much of me I had let go of in mommyhood. Because I forgot about myself. I forgot I like to dress. I forgot I like to eat. I forgot, like, it's like, you forget so much.
And it's not even intentional.
It's not. It's not naturally. I had my daughter at 19. And I was a dropout. And I was in a state with no family. You know what I'm saying? So naturally, I was in survival mode. And it wasn't like, how can you cater to yourself, ladies? It's like, nah, you gotta do what you need to do for this seed. You know what I'm saying? And at some point, the hierarchy of needs expands to taking care of myself again. And so I got back to that place and I told myself I wanted to make an impact that would remind people to take care of themselves. And so the gym was where I felt like I could cater to that.
Okay.
And it takes a lot, I feel like, to go through things and to figure out what it is that you want to do, and then actually sticking to it, and figuring out what the purpose is, and what's your purpose.
I'm hard-headed though, so it's not hard to stick to nothing for me. I'm real hard-headed, and I think my mom did a good job with showing me how to use that for my benefit, because you can definitely use that to your demise. But as a business owner, it works being hard-headed. There's not enough no's in the world that you can tell me.
It's not
That's
better.
what I was saying. And like the no thing, like you don't take no for like what's the no?
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of like being hard-headed. Like
You
not
gotta
gonna
be
tell me
hard-headed.
nothing.
For real, for real. And on top of that, a lot of people, their confidence in who they are as a person comes from other people believing in them. Especially like as a business owner. If you have a lot of people that say, yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, it must be a good idea. Versus you got a lot of people that's like, girl, you tripping. Now they're haters. Now you know what I'm saying? And the thing is, it's not their job to believe in you. You know what I'm saying? It's your job. Yeah. And they're not a hater because they don't believe in you.
Yeah.
I don't like anyone who didn't believe in my dreams or to believe I could do it. Whatever information that was given to them, whether it was a way that I acted, or there was something that made them feel like I couldn't do it. And I understand that. But understand, I'm going to show you why I can.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And as I continue to live in my truth, you're going to believe. You're going to see. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's my job. It's not my job to believe you in not believing in me. It's my job to always stand in my truth. You know what I'm saying? So
Since you brought that up, since you brought that up, I just wanted to like kind of segue into the topic, because this ain't even the topic, y'all. But that kind of segue into the topic of what's the benefits of believing in yourself. And I feel like that, like if you don't believe in yourself, ain't nobody else gonna believe in yourself. And it's only up to you to believe in yourself, because what their opinions are, and whatever reason they don't believe in you, that's on them.
It's not mainly what it is. It's that it is on them. And like she just said a minute ago, somebody may believe that you can't do something, you can't do something. But the thing is, it's most likely because they can't do it.
Exactly.
And so it's like, you telling me something that you're putting off from yourself, it's something that you believe that you cannot do in yourself. So that's the biggest thing of within believing in yourself. Like, it is good to have a good support system and people to believe in you, but I feel like if you know your goal and what it is that you want to be doing, or whatever it is that you want to do in life, it is only up to you to do it and to get it done without, somebody else telling you that it's a good idea or not.
But you also have to be strong-minded enough to go past like other people's like denial of what you can do, opinions and things. Because I feel like prior to me having kids and things like that, I was real big on other people's opinions about what I could do with my life. Oh, you can't do that, or I don't think you should do that, or whatever the case may be. And now y'all know to the point where I'm like, I'm gonna do this. I don't care how long it's gonna take me, but I'm gonna do it. And well, I don't care. I'm gonna do it. I said I was gonna do it, so I'm gonna do it. So even if it doesn't go good, or you have things go south or whatever the case may be, if things go good, also you have to believe yourself that you can do it. So
100% that, because you can go to somebody and others will always have their own opinion on anything. It's freedom of speech. So, but it's on you on how you take that in. Like, so you have a plan. So whatever this person is saying that shouldn't mess up what you have going on. It's either you agree or you disagree. It's just like okay.
Yeah.
But I'm still gonna do. I know I'm still gonna do what I'm gonna
I
do.
said what I said.
Yeah, you know.
We gotta take in account that like a lot of the people that are telling us we can't do something or should not do it because the thing is a lot of people see things as hard. Everything is hard. Life is hard. Paying bills is hard. You know, so like all of the things that we want to do is going to be hard. But also too, another thing is like people who are telling you that have never been in those spaces, have never done these things, and or try to do them. So that it's like you can't teach me anything, or you're not teaching me something to help me benefit from whatever it is I'm trying to do.
Because just like you said, everything
Exactly.
literally, like you said, everything is hard. It's like everything is hard. Me doing this is gonna be hard. Me not doing this is gonna be hard.
Yeah.
Pick your hard. You might like pick your hard, because I could sit here and like just put it in a business aspect or whatever. I could sit here and shoot for all the goals that I have or whatever as far as expanding my business and things like that, or I cannot and go get a regular job and it still be hard because I'm struggling trying to make ends meet, or I can make my own, you know. Pick your heart and do what you need to do, and don't let other people's opinions waver that.
I feel like when it comes to believing in yourself, a lot of people talk about like the scratch, like the surface of it. Because when you first start coming into believing in yourself, right, you do have people that have never been in those positions and whatnot, that may not think you can do it. But as you elevate the people around you, right, you will have people that have been there as well. That's like, no, you can't do it. Because I can't say that it's been people that haven't been to those places that didn't believe in me, or that questioned my ability to do X, Y, Z. I think part of it was like, sometimes they're just trying to save you the trouble of certain things. Like they think they're looking out for you.
My thing is everybody's experience ain't the same.
No, So one thing about the road to success is it's gonna be hard. And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. How? Cause I mean,
some people know it's gonna be hard, so they like don't go through
exactly. And that's what I'm saying.
It's my choice. I think that's what it is. It's your choice.
And it may be hard for an area. We could be on the same. Our goals could be the same exact goal. Like I want to be here and I want to be here. It could be exactly the same. But how we get there is not going to be the same, because your heart is not going to be my heart.
But it's going to be hard regardless.
It's going to be hard regardless.
Yeah, no, definitely. But I feel like I have this thing. I don't know if it's me being naive or me being focused, but I don't see any haters. Like I don't see people. I don't see people as like, oh, they're hating on me. Or, oh, they trying to bring me down. Like, anytime I feel a force that's trying to bring me down, I think it's conditioning. I don't look at it as, oh my God, they doing this because they don't want me to make it. They doing this because they want me to strengthen my faith. They doing this, you know what I mean? Like, I don't see it as like, and I have such of a big mission, I can't see that. You get what I'm saying? Like that's a distraction. If I don't look at that as you conditioning me for success, now I'm worried about all my haters when I could be looking at everybody who's supporting me. You get what I'm saying? So like, and I do, when people like, cause I'll meet other people that are successful and they talk about how many haters they have, and I can't tell you man one hater that I had. I don't know. Like, and I don't think everyone loves me, but I don't see y'all. Like, I can't see you.
I agree.
Because I'm focused.
And that's the thing, you be so focused, it's just like, okay. This person said what?
No, for real.
I can't see you.
I literally, it was on a different topic, not business or whatever, but I literally said that shit last night talking to Michelle. I was like, my name could be in somebody's mouth. I wouldn't know. Like, I wouldn't even know. Like,
You focus. Like, it's irrelevant.
it's irrelevant.
It's irrelevant. That's fine.
It ain't been brought to me. So.
Exactly, because you focus, and that's the thing, when you're in the circles that you know you need to be in, and when you are focused, you're not finding those haters.
Yeah.
All those people that hate, that actually do hate you, why would you be in the room with them?
Right.
How could you be in the room with them? Because you're focused. When you really focus, that doesn't lead to the pathway of haters.
Yeah.
That leads to your come up. What you mean? So I really don't, I don't focus on, and I will say this, I didn't notice I had haters until like, I would see certain people and they would like tell on themselves. Like, I see all your posts and you do this and you do that. I'm sorry I don't like them and share them or do, I'm like, wait, hold up, sweetheart. Why you didn't have to
It's just like you see my post, like you're literally telling me like you see my post and you don't like that shit.
My thing is, you you make a point to say, I support you, I'm so proud of you, I'm sorry I don't like your stuff. And my thing is, I didn't even see you. That's my
It's social media. I can't see you.
I didn't even see you. I didn't notice that you weren't liking my stuff because I'm not searching for you. I'm seeing all the people that are liking my stuff. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
If you looking at all my stuff and you ain't sharing it, I don't know you.
Yeah.
You're irrelevant to me. But you saying you support me, I appreciate that. But I do want you to know this was awkward.
That's why. I'm like, what did you respond after that? Like,
And I'll be like, thank you.
yeah.
Like, what do you say? That is the
Yeah. Somebody telling you that.
I don't know, because they a hater. They a hater.
Like what?
But they don't want to look like one.
Yeah.
And that's fine. I wouldn't want to look like
Because I've
her.
had that too. Like, girl, I see you how you doing.
And that you,
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, or we see the people,
Yeah.
the amount that watch compared to the ones that like and share and stuff like that. Which by any means, it is what it is. It's social media. So out here in real life, when you get it, you got your support and you know who it is. But then you do have the people on social media that just watch, and that's fine. Like you see it, it's for you to see, you know, but not necessarily to always interact with. It don't really matter.
Yeah.
I will say I did notice I don't like things on social media. So I started making a point to like it. Yeah, I noticed and I was like, so I don't take it personal when that ratio is off. But I started making a point to like things. Cause I'm literally, I like me and my daughter will be scrolling and I'll be like, I like this, scroll.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I will make a point to go back and say I like it.
I do that on TikTok.
I do that on TikTok as well. Because y'all know I'd be like, I want to be the person that I want other people to be to me. So if I want the likes and the interactions and stuff, I have to like and interact with other people's things as well. So I'm really big on that on TikTok. I like make sure I liked that video.
I think that's a downfall for me because like I get on, I post on my story or whatever, but I don't necessarily even look at the timelines, and I'm like, dang, people do share and or like my stuff and comment, so it's like I try to, or I'll just go to one of their pages or something and just start liking everything and comment because it's just like it's tough for me to just be scrolling sometimes.
Yeah.
So I think it is sometimes trying to be intentional.
Yeah.
Especially for the ones that support you and show up.
I've been doing I've been making sure I pay more attention to that. But social media is a lot.
It is.
That's what I mean.
It's draining
I
sometimes.
started interacting with my social media like it's a person. Because when you walk into a room and you don't say nothing to nobody, but then you're like, who wanna buy my training? Everybody's like, who? You didn't even introduce yourself, like shut up. So when I interact with my pages as if it's a person, I get those interactions back like I'm a person. And so then people want to get to know me. People want to know more about my business. People liking, people messaging me. So that's one thing that I noticed helped me with my social media. And I don't post a lot, but like I'll post in my story once and I'll post the reel once. But I do interact like it's people.
Yeah, definitely.
So
it's just so much. I just need some.
Well, I'm saying the post that you make it seem like you are operating with people, and not just like
This is this stuff.
Support this.
Because it helps a lot. Like I've been having a lot of people just asking me more questions about my business. I'm like, oh, they're interacting with me. Cool. That's nice. So
is that on your business page?
I do it on both. So the only thing that I change is I'm more personal on my personal page, and I act like if you were to walk into my gym, this is what you would get. You know, and if you were to walk into I won't say walk into my home, but like if you were to kick it with me, like out in the open, you'll get a more personal side of me. I'm not gonna post my daughter on my business page unless we're working out. You know what I'm saying? So like something along those lines. But when like I just I separated, like this is business, this is what you would pay me for. Or if you were paying me, this is how I would interact with you. And then if you weren't paying me and we were cordial, this is how we would operate.
I get that. I kind of do the same thing, because y'all know I post my kids like once every blue moon, holidays and birthdays type shit. Like I don't post anything. Like I said, my personal page, I now use it as my business page, because when I got all the friends and things, people following and all of that, so I try to keep it real professional on there. Like, I'm not gonna give you all my business. I'm gonna share some motivational stuff. I'm gonna comment and yes, hey girl, you know, you did good. I like that. You know, interact and things like that. But very, very professional and business related. If more than half the time, it got something to do with it that I'm posting or interacting with. If I'm seeing drama on there, you gotta go. I do a clean sweep every like 3 months on my friends list.
I think keeping it separate is good. It's just for me, with my business, is engaging more with clients or getting, with just people in general on social media on my business page, getting more engagement in. So like how you were saying, like this is me with my business, but on my personal page, you get my business, you about to get Shari. I mean, you can get both, but you know, this is the more professional side of me. So just keeping things separate, definitely trying to that algorithm and just engagement, because I started posting reels and stuff. I'm still trying to get into that, or just post like my TikTok videos on my business page with just little stuff. And with certain posts, I like the engagement is more, but I see with each post it's different. So I don't know if that makes sense. And sometimes I don't know what I'm doing wrong, because folks is not messing with me.
I think with the separate of the personal and the business too, like when it comes to a business, those people that are on there are the ones who are actually interested in that business. Sometimes when it comes to the personal page, some people really like not interested, so like you may not get that feedback or the stuff that you kind of want.
That's why I'm like, I'll just do away with the whole personal page, because I could care less about the social media.
But the reason why I wouldn't advise that is because you're trying to connect with people that don't know you. Like when I first moved to social media, I look young. I don't know. I don't remember how old I was when I opened my gym, but I remember people like, she's gonna use your money for weed. She's not a real gym owner. Yeah, because they didn't know me personally. So me having a personal page allows me to fill that gap.
Right.
Instead of a business, a small business, exactly, especially a small business that nobody knows you. That's why I said I would interact with social media like you are actually introducing yourself to these people, because you can't just pop up in somebody's house and say buy my stuff. You have to show them who you are. You get what I'm saying? And so now that they know you personally, they can even refer. Maybe they don't even follow your personal page, but they can refer to it. Oh my gosh, she has 3 kids like me. Oh my gosh, you know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh, she started from the bottom. Oh my goodness. You get what I'm saying? Let me support her. Now I have so many reasons why I do want to interact with her business page. Okay, so I would not do with that. But I would interact with social media like you're getting a bunch of people to know you. Like, and like that just helps. That helps with interaction. And also, you said you do a sweep so often, right? So first off, when it comes to the interactions or the people that you are following on social media, you want to enter rooms that benefit you, right? So if I'm following someone, I'm automatically seeing on their page, okay, is this a room that benefits me off the rip? All right. So as long as you're assessing things accordingly like that, one, the algorithm's gonna work with you, right? Because now you're entering rooms that work with something similar to what you're trying to do. Exactly. So this also ups your amount of interactions that you will have with people that are interested in things like you. Okay. So I like it because the point of social media was so you can be social on a device. So the algorithm is going to operate like a media for you to be social on. If you ain't acting social on that media, it's not gonna operate like you are social on that media. If you keep walking into rooms saying buy my stuff, everyone's looking like, who is she?
Girl,
what?
Hi.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you have to use it like
All right, you guys, make sure you follow us on all of our social media platforms that will be linked in the description box below.
Make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe to this motherfucking channel.
And we would like to thank our guests for coming today. And Disa, we really appreciate
Yes,
it.
thank you
And
for
she is
coming.
starting off our new entrepreneur series, and this is episode 1.
And don't forget to tune in to episode 2 coming soon. We appreciate you guys and our special guest again.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.